Did you know that we have a Backyard Ecology YouTube channel? If you're like many of the blog readers and podcast listeners who responded to our 2023 year-end survey, then the answer is probably not. Nature isn't just out there in some far-off exotic location. It's all around us, including right outside our doors. Hi, my name is Shannon Trimboli, and I am the host of Backyard Ecology. I invite you to join us as we ignite our curiosity and natural wonder, explore our yards and communities, and improve our local pollinator and wildlife habitat. Hi everyone! Before we get started, I want to thank all of our supporters on Patreon. Each month, they go above and beyond to financially contribute towards making the Backyard Ecology blog, podcast, and YouTube channel possible. If you would like to join them, you can do so for less than the cost of a cup of coffee or a meal at your favorite fast food place. Or, if you would like to help out, but prefer to make a one-time donation, then that's also possible and greatly appreciated. I'll have links in the show notes for both those options. Anthony started our YouTube channel in the spring of 2022. Having a YouTube channel and offering Backyard Ecology content in video format was something that I had always wanted to do. But I was already struggling to keep up with all the blog articles and podcast episodes. I knew I couldn't add videos to my workload too. So I was very excited and grateful when Anthony offered to start creating videos for us. We've received lots of positive comments about the channel, and in only a year and a half, we've gained almost 4,000 subscribers, which is really good in this niche. I'm very proud of what Anthony has done. If you are one of our frequent viewers, thank you for coming on this journey with us. We enjoy reading all of your comments on the videos. If you haven't discovered the Backyard Ecology YouTube channel, then I encourage you to check it out. To get you started, here are the top 10 Backyard Ecology videos based on the number of views as of Thanksgiving 2023. Oh, and as you're watching the videos, don't forget to pollinate that like button for any of the videos that you enjoy. Shh, don't tell Anthony that I stole his line. So let's kick it off with number 10. 3 native crab apples you need for pollinators and wildlife. There are 3 species of crab apples native to eastern North America. They are an excellent choice for all kinds of pollinators and wildlife. In this 6-minute video, Anthony talks about each native crabapple species, how to grow them in your yard, when they bloom and produce fruit, as well as the benefits that they provide for different types of pollinators and wildlife. Number 9. Poison hemlock alert, how to safely control flowering hemlock. Poison hemlock is a toxic, fast-spreading invasive species that is found throughout North America. Controlling it is best done in the late winter, early spring, well before it starts to flower. But sometimes life happens, and you don't quite get around to your poison hemlock control when you are planning to do it. In this 3-minute video, Anthony describes how to safely control it once your poison hemlock starts to flower. Number 8. Why you don't want multiflora rose on your property. Multiflora rose is an invasive shrub that can be found growing in a wide variety of natural areas throughout eastern North America. Although it was often recommended and planted in the past for erosion control, living fence, highway median strips, and wildlife habitat enhancement, it is now known to be detrimental to native vegetation communities. Anthony talks about why multiflora rose is such a problem and what makes it so invasive in this 6-minute video. Number 7. Is a blackgum tree the best choice for your yard? Blackgum is an underappreciated and underutilized native North American tree that is an excellent choice for yards and commercial sites. Blackgum has dark green, shiny leaves that look great all summer, but its real claim to fame is the phenomenal scarlet fall foliage that begins before summer is over. It is also a favorite for pollinators and wildlife. In this 5-minute video, Anthony talks about how to grow them in your yard, when they bloom and produce fruit, as well as the benefits they provide for different types of pollinators and wildlife. Number 6. 4 service berries that attract pollinators and support wildlife. The native service berries are excellent for pollinators and wildlife and are considered a keystone plant group in eastern North America. In this 6-minute video, Anthony covers 4 species that are commonly sold by native plant nurseries. He talks about the site requirements for each species, how to grow them in your yard, and all the benefits they provide to pollinators and wildlife. He even discusses eating and cooking the fruits, if you can beat the critters to them. Number 5. The 2 best milkweeds for your butterfly garden. Milkweeds are one of the most popular groups of native wildflowers for including in butterfly gardens. But not all milkweeds are created equal when it comes to suitability for small butterfly gardens. In this 4-minute video, Anthony talks about what he considers to be the 2 best milkweed species for small butterfly gardens in eastern North America. Number 4. Is the catalpa tree the best choice for your yard? We have 2 native species of catalpa trees, and both are popular landscape trees due to their adaptability to growing conditions and resistance to pollution in urban areas. In this 7-minute video, Anthony discusses both catalpa species, how to tell them apart, how to grow them in your landscape, and how to decide if this is the best choice for your yard. Because, spoiler alert, it may not be. He also talks about the pollinators and wildlife that are attracted to catalpa trees, including some really interesting facts about the interactions between catalpas and the critters they attract. Number 3. Why you need native hazelnuts on your property. In the eastern U.S., we have 2 species of native hazelnuts, the American hazelnut and the beaked hazelnut. Both are extremely valuable to wildlife and pollinators because they provide food, cover, and pollen. They are also a host plant for several moth and butterfly species. The nuts they produce are also edible and quite tasty, if you can beat the critters to them. In this 5-minute video, Anthony discusses how to grow these 2 shrub species on your property, the pollinators and wildlife they support, and much more. Number 2. How to control poison hemlock on any property. Number 9 in this list focused on how to control poison hemlock after it has started to flower, which is the time when it is the hardest to manage. But if it hasn't started to flower yet, then this is the video for you, because the best and easiest control of poison hemlock happens before it goes to flower. In this 8-minute video, Anthony covers both mechanical and chemical means for controlling poison hemlock in the rosette stage. And just to cover all the bases, he also gives advice for what to do if you discover it flowering. And, drumroll please, the number 1 most watched video so far is Everything You Need to Know About American Persimmon. The American persimmon is native to most of the eastern U.S. A wide range of pollinators are attracted to its blooms, many species of wildlife feed on the persimmon fruit, and it is a host plant for at least 14 species of moths, including the regal and luna moths. The fruits are also very tasty, if you eat them when they are ripe. Unripe persimmons have lots of pucker power. In this 6-minute video, Anthony talks all about how to identify and grow this excellent tree for wildlife and pollinators. So those are currently the top 10 videos on the YouTube channel. As I look through the list, I definitely see 2 themes emerging: native plant profiles and invasive species profiles. Which was your favorite video and why? Or do you have a favorite that didn't make the list? We always enjoy hearing from you and hope that you will subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. You can find the channel by going to youtube.com/Backyard Ecology. I'll also have a link to the channel in the show notes. And until next time, I encourage you to take some time to explore the nature in your yard and community.